Hello and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, remember to hit that subscribe button. It is your likes, your shares and your subscribes that actually keep the channel going and help build the channel as well, so it's greatly appreciated. So today we're going to talk about the Leo full moon on the 8th of February 2020. Still trying to get my tongue around that one. Now, what are full moons? Full moons are about the completion of a cycle, okay? So it's from the new moon right round to the full moon, we have this completion of what has happened in that cycle where we get to review, let go, change, end, complete. It's also a cycle where you could be reaping the rewards of your hard work or your labor, okay, where you planted the seeds of your new project or new idea or new passions or new manifestations around the new moon. So full moons can, you can start to see the fruition and the change coming in, that you've planted the seeds, it's grown a whole cycle, and now you can start to move forward. So new and full moons are very important. That's why I like to do updates on them. So the full moon in Leo on the 8th of February, Leo rules the sun. It's about shining and shining out in the world. I would like to mention here though, when we are shining or there's a shining bright light or something's being put out into the world, Leo represents courage and confidence and passion and creativity and drive. And Leo loves to get out in the spotlight and shine its light, and also brings through that light for people. So the Leo full moon is shining a very bright light, but be mindful, full moons can reveal secrets, the hidden, the shadow, something you're not seeing. So it's a heightened energy. Full moons bring a very heightened, intense energy. We have the beautiful shine of the full moon energy. Now, when I talk about the shine of the full moon, I'm talking about its energy connection to the earth. And on top of that, we've got the beautiful planet Leo aligning with it. So we have this extra shine, this extra energy. So it's, Leo is a great energy. It wants to have fun. It wants to have joy. It wants to, be childlike and creative and inner child and play. And it's a really, really good energy. So I feel overall it will be a good full moon. I think it's great when a light shines down on something you haven't seen, or a secret you needed, or a shadow issue you have, so that you can, it's highlighted so that you can actually see it, remove it, clear it, transmute it, transcend it, whatever you want to do, or complete or close out the cycle in that. So, we've got to look at these full and new moon energies and utilize and harness those energies, opportunities for that expansion and growth. It's always about expansion and growth and creating something new. So what's going on this month is quite a lot. So we've got a little bit to get through here. We will do some cards and we'll channel through some messages if they come through. I work as a clairvoyant and a medium. When I do cards, I'm not a traditional tarot reader, although sometimes I do. I generally channel through my messages and my information. It is my full-time work job. I do work full-time as a clairvoyant and a medium and running workshops. So now, where do I start? That's how I feel. I'm going to start following on with this Leo full moon about the creativity, letting your life shine, letting you shine and putting you out there in the world. But what this full moon might do is highlight where you need more confidence, or where you need more courage, or it could reveal a hidden gift or talent, or somewhere where you've been hiding, or it's been hiding, or you've been hiding it. So just be aware of that. The thing I like about this Leo full moon is, Mars is trining this full moon, and Mars is in Sagittarius, and it's called what we call out of bounds, so going past 23 degrees. So it's even more amplified, more energy behind it. And what that means, and so it's going to give us this extra courage. You know, Sagittarius is the fire energy. Mars is motivating and putting energy behind where you need that courage, where you need to bring out that Leo shine or your gifts or talents or move forward. So there's really great energy here, but it is a bit intense, okay? And so that push forward is going to close out some people, places, situations, paths, journeys, cycles, karmic cycles. So just keep that all in mind. But what I like about it is after the full moon, because it's around the 8th, 9th, depending where you live, the 12th and 13th of February, after this full moon, that Mars in Sagittarius trines the full moon, and then it's amplified and goes past, like out of bounds to where it normally would go. It's going further. It's pushing and expanding. So 23 degrees is usually the position, let's say hypothetically, that it would move to. It's pushing beyond that, okay? And on the 12th and 13th, it then aligns to the galactic center. So in complete alignment, which I love. So pushing the boundaries, then alignment a few days after with the galactic center. So what does this mean? It means everything's in alignment. So if you want to do work, manifesting, spiritual alignment, activation, this galactic center alignment connection connects you more to source, more to creator's energy. Everything is much stronger and in alignment. So the full moon with the heightened energy, the courage and creativity of Leo, the Mars in Sag amplifying and pushing past its normal position. When it's out, it's even going further. And then an alignment to the galactic center. That's what I love. That's a power source coming through around the 12th, 13th. But be mindful from that full moon, from the 8th, 9th through to maybe even the 14th. But the 12th, 13th, day ahead or before, depending where you live. So, you know, we're going to be able to take those little leaps of faith, or big leaps of faith, those risks. Now we're talking about positive risks. I'm not talking about risking something that you might lose out. I'm talking those risks like having the confidence and the courage to put up a YouTube channel or teach something or blog something or speak up in a group or a family or yourself, or just go beyond, push yourself beyond the level that you have been unable to push yourself beyond in a positive. I'm talking positive risks here. More faith. I don't like the word risk, but you know, and when we do this, we're going to be braver. You know, it brings a braveness. You know, you might be brave to finally travel and head off in the world, or, you know, go further than you've traveled before. So it's bringing all this energy in. But what that galactic alignment and center and energy is doing is accessing greater wisdom. So this is very powerful. So there's going to be, it's not normal for a Leo full moon, but I'm channeling through from my spirit guides that this is an opportunity. Take heed, connect in, spend the time after the full moon accessing into this alignment, this galactic center, this source of energy from the creator or divine source energy, whatever you believe or use, whatever word you use for that. And this greater wisdom will bring new downloads for you. It will bring through new activations, new alignments, because one of the things that is happening here, and it is because of a few other aspects that are coming that I'm not going to talk about yet. Characlo is a connection with the heart, and what's happening here is our heart cells are being upgraded. So when we can expand beyond, if the planets are moving even a bit beyond or out of bounds, and we're in all this fire energy, Leo, Sag, Mars, you know, this is bringing much stronger energy in a galactic center alignment. Accessing greater wisdom expands the heart, expands the vibration, heightens it. Okay, so our heart cells are being upgraded right now, and we've got a few, I can't remember there's a few other energies coming in. I'm going to talk about that, but you can look into, and I'll be doing more and more about these other energies, planet energies, and that are coming in now. So we're accessing this greater wisdom, our heart cells are expanding, you know, and this then makes sense to why we've all been talking about the Saturn-Pluto conjunction on the 10th, 11th, and the eclipse on the 10th of Jan, and then on the 11th and 12th we had this Saturn-Pluto conjunction that everyone's been talking about in Capricorn, which was the breaking down of the old order, the breaking down of patriarchy, hierarchy, governments, leaderships. It was about how things have always been, how things are always run, how they're done, the systems that we lived under. And we had Pluto coming in here. Pluto always wants to transform, but it brings up all the shadow, all the corruption, power play, power struggles, manipulation, corruption. I could probably go on and on, but you get my drift. So Pluto wants to come in and transform. So we had that Saturn-Pluto conjunction, breaking down of our systems. We've got the other side where we've got this heart upgrade, this vibrational upgrade, these galactic center alignments and activations from more source energy to pour through at a time where we're breaking down old order because our hearts want more. You know, we're all wanting, through all this Saturn, Pluto, Capricorn breakdown and of systems, there's major changes happening. We're having major changes in our paradigms. We're all wanting, with this heart upgrade, with this more source energy coming through, a deeper sense of personal purpose, a deeper sense to live with a deeper meaning of life, meaningful work. Spiritual work has to be meaningful. Personal work and development has to be meaningful on a much deeper level than we've gone before. So we've got this energy really going on underneath it all, where our hearts are being expanded and upgraded, which raises the vibration. More source energy coming in. We've got Leo shining its big, bright, courageous, shining light energy there. Help closing out cycles and pushing you forward here. And that Pluto energy showing up corruption, the shadow side, that is going through 2020 through to 2024. Now, Saturn's the master, the teacher, the structure that we live under, that we all know is not happening anymore. Okay, it's about taking action. People are going to be taking action fast. It's coming in fast. The breakdown is happening, okay, of all of our systems. They have to be redesigned for our living, for our well-being, for our living, our future, and how we want to live in the future. Now, one thing I do want to touch on here, because, you know, the Saturn Pluto is getting a bad rap here, but Saturn does make you, it makes you a master. It completes a cycle. and it makes you do it properly and over and over and over. You know, the old Karate Master. I think the movie, this is going back, is The Karate Kid, and the master teaches him and makes him do it over and over and over until he's mastered it. His self-development, the way he's living, the way he thinks, the way he believes, the way he... So, you know, more power to doing that work this year in healing aspects and healing modalities and transforming that, because all you're going to do, 2020 is about setting a new foundation, a new belief system, okay, and learning that and going on that journey and setting those karmic cycles. But Saturn, you know, if you've done a lot of work, if you put in a lot of work, or you have through this Saturn Pluto, and you do the work, Saturn wants to give you great rewards. You know, Saturn will reward you at the end of your mastered journey, or whatever it is that you needed to, you know, you've worked hard, and you know, it's a bit like Saturn looks at, well, this is how hard you've worked, this is the effort you've put in, here's your reward for that one. So we have carnivals here, little show carnivals where you might win a teddy bear, and you know, it's like you might get that teddy bear or that teddy bear or that teddy bear, you know, the big huge one, or gift or prize, whatever it is. It's usually a soft toy, and so Saturn's a bit like that. Like that's, you know, it will gift you or reward you on the effort and work that you have put in. So, you know, Saturn's the hard taskmaster, but you know, it does reward that hard work. So I really love it. What else do I want to look at here? Now, Leo's all about, it rules the sun, the energy, the strength card, bringing in that. And Leo's all about the heart, you know, the heart of the lion, the heart of, functions from the heart. And it is opposite Aquarius, and mind you, we've got all the planets moving now from Earth into air into the Aquarius, and that will be fully in by December 2020. It's going to bring in, Aquarius is going to leap us into the future. It's great for intellect. It's the head. It rules head, intellect, not like expansion, innovation, creativity, like computers, technology. We'll be getting our resources from the sun, from solar, not from the earth, not from mining and coal, and we'll be moving into futuristic living. Okay, and that's where everyone's being upgraded in their energy, in their heart space, in the way they want to live, and things have more meaning and more spiritual connection. So we're going into this amazing Aquarian leap forward into the future, and quantum leaps in, you know, genetics, you know, healing, and you know, quantum healing, or medicines, or whatever it is. We're going to see a big leap forward in all of that, and how we live, our resources from the sun, and rather than the earth. But we must remember, Aquarius is disconnected from the heart. It's meant to. The energy of Aquarius planet is about intellect and innovation, and quantum, not boundary, structure, restriction. Doesn't fit. So we must, you know, Leo's bringing in the heart, Aquarius is bringing in the quantum, but they are opposite each other this full moon. So what I'm trying to say here is, in whatever way we go forward, personally, spiritually, as a collective, as a universal, global human, or our humanity going forward, we must balance in this new Aquarian energy, in this new age, head and heart. We must not just go so far into the future, we've disconnected from the humanness. We've disconnected from emotion and heart. Now, these are just energies. When I talk about Aquarius and Leo, it's just an energy that planet plays out. Okay, it's not saying that all Aquarians aren't in their heart. That is not what I'm saying here. It's the role of the Aquarian, you know, quantum expansion, futuristic. It's its job. Leo's job is hard and joy and fun and light and playing, and what am I enjoying, and am I enjoying this journey? So it doesn't matter what journey, what quantum leaps we make, it's all, or systems we change. It doesn't matter what systems we bring in now, relationships, work, under government, hierarchy, patriarchy. We want more balance. We want more head and heart. And it seems to be something that, you know, humanity just cannot get right. It's either one way or the other. So we're trying to bring in balance. That was just my channeled message through and from Spirit. So take what resonates. If you don't resonate or don't like it, you don't have to accept it, and you don't even have to listen to it. It's just messages coming through that I channel through. So, good thing about this Leo full moon is that it's highly creative until the 17th of Feb. The 17th of Feb is when we go into Mercury retrograde. So just remember that till the 10th of March. So, and I've put up February forecast for each sign. So you might want to check in there and see what the Mercury retrograde is doing for you. Saturn comes in on the 3rd of Feb, and it's really in its shadow zone. And, you know, Saturn in its shadow zone is bringing up our shadow. It's probably showing you where you need to do more work, where you need to do things properly, where you know, Saturn's the teacher, the master, smacks you over the head and says, go back and do it again, go back and look at it again. It's not mastered enough. You can do better. So we've got that happening from the 3rd of Feb. And because it's playing, you know, and then it goes out in March. 11th of May, so it's 25 degrees Capricorn retrograde. Then the 11th of May, we've got retrogrades back 25 degrees. Then it's then something about 2 degrees Aquarius till 2021. So Saturn's in there going, we're going to break down all the systems. We're going to get a new system, and you guys are going to master it. And I'm going to stay here and watch you right through to 2021. Restructure you, your cycles, your life, your belief systems, your karmic cycles, your lessons, and we're going another level. So Saturn's, he's in there. We have 11 months of Saturn drilling down on us, discipline, patience, frustration. You know, Saturn says, dig me a hole, and you dig the hole and it says, now go deeper or go bigger or do it again. That hole's perfect, but do it again. Learn more. So, you know, we're going to be busy, and Saturn is drilling down for 11 months throughout this year. So just a little heads up there. All right, but it's productive. You know, Saturn and Jupiter, they're overlapping. They keep overlapping, and Jupiter expands everything. And I think they're conjunct in December. Don't hold me to that, but there's something about a conjunction there. Otherwise, they're overlapping, and then a conjunction December 2020. But, you know, they are overlapping. So Saturn's the hard taskmaster, Jupiter expands it. So dig a hole. Oh, I did it. It's perfect. Jupiter shines in and goes, dig a bigger hole, or shines a light on all the issues about the hole you've dug, or the house you built, or the project you've done, or the personal work you've done, whatever it is, mental, emotional, physical, or spiritual, wherever we're going forward. So Jupiter it expands the good, it expands the bad, it expands the negative, the positive. It will just show you it from another perspective. And then Saturn goes, there you go. So we've got that all year. So caution, Saturn, Jupiter expansion, Saturn contraction. So Jupiter expands, Saturn contracts. So we must move forward with caution. We must not fear, caution. You know, we've got all month of February, we've got this cautious consolidation. So we're closing things out, but we've been very cautious about it. A lot of people are going to get Mercury retrograde, the 17th of Feb on. It's going to be celebration about your labor and the work that you've put in, and you're more celebrating because you're looking at your wisdom. You're looking back going, wow, that's what I did. Oh, wow, I was there. Look at me now. Oh, wow, I never saw that. So you've got a lot of wisdom. So it's not action. It's more this retrograde. We're looking at how far we've come. Okay, within wisdom of something, not how far you made it. It's the wisdom that you gained. That's what Saturn's all about. All right. Now, for those of you who have anyone who has 17 degrees to 27 degrees in their chart, you have to look at your own natal chart. In Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, great. A lot of you are reaping the rewards. The rewards are pouring in and could be a very good year for you. So maybe find where that falls in your chart. 17, 27 degrees in your chart, either Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn energies, if you've got those placements somewhere in your chart at those degrees. Now we have Eris squaring Pluto all year. So I'm just going to add this on because, let me sip of water. Eris is the planet of discord. So it's there all year, backing up this Saturn-Pluto conjunction Capricorn, breaking down the old order, the old patriarchy, the old systems, the old ways. Because Eris squares Pluto all year. Pluto's transformation in the underworld, and it's squaring it. And it's discord. It's shaking up. So anyone who has felt disregarded, I'm talking about human society, disregarded, not heard, slighted, we're not anywhere and everywhere, not looking at, I don't want to use that word, I'm not using that word. So anywhere where you haven't paid attention to hardworking, or, people who are not being heard, not being considered, not being treated equally, I suppose, there is an uproar. People will take to the streets. Eris squaring Pluto all year, people will be taking to the streets, and they will want to challenge the top, the government, the authority, and that's backing up this Saturn, Pluto, Capricorn breakdown of the old order. And so we've got Saturn, Pluto, Eris squaring Pluto all year. So, it could be, because you're seeing it out in the world now in countries, people are rebelling, taking to the streets, and they are trying to restructure the systems. So we need to do that in the highest and best way, peacefully, but it is out there. People have had enough. There's no more arguing. There's no more, it could be this, it could be that. I agree with this side, I agree that side. It's very clear cut. People have picked their belief of what's going on around them, who's corrupt, who's not, what system's working, what's not, who's really being looked after, who's not. It's all out there. We don't have to talk about it. Everyone's aware of it now. So, and then as we move into the revolutionary Aquarian energy, Aquarius age, all of those planets that have lived under the Earth energy for the last 500 through 738 and 200 years are changing their cycles, moving throughout the year. At the end of the year 2020, we have moved into the Aquarian air energy. The planets have. And there's that beautiful, and Uranus ruling Aquarius, revolutionary, awakening. Huge waves of awakening will be coming in this year. So, yeah, I've got Eris squares Pluto and the Capricorn to Aquarian energy age, the planets. So as you can see, there is a lot going on this year, and that's why I wanted to add this in on this reading about the full moon, because the energy throughout the year, it's best to understand it. It's best to listen to this again in a few months. Listen to this again in, 6 months. It'll remind you of the current energies. And when I'm talking about breakdown of systems, yes, it's how we live, how we work. It's going to be in relationships. It's going to be an upgrade in our deepest sense of wanting to purpose and live and changing our paradigms of how we live. And in all that, we have to go through the chaos of change. Now, hopefully, there's no chaos and it just beautifully changes. But that's not really how it works. So you must understand, we have to put in the hard work now. Humanity has to put in the hard work, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, personally, professionally, our environment, all of it. How we now live and moving into the future. Aquarius, Uranus, revolutionary. It's going to awaken us in huge waves. We're being upgraded throughout the year. We have Saturn saying, right, I'm going to make sure you're ready and you're prepared, and I've thought of everything, we've looked at everything, and we've trained you hard for this. And then we have all these other planets coming in, motivating us, and yes, some shadow heavy sides are going to come up, closing out cycles and evolving mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually is not easy. Nobody said it was easy. Great if it is. If you have that belief system, it'll be easy. So work on that belief system. But what I'm saying is, we live under like government and leadership and systems. And those, even those, it will take some time to change because we're moving into a new paradigm of living. So there it is. I hope you understand that. I hope that that all makes sense and gives you some extra information on your current February forecasts. And I feel like this video could be one you may need to check into every few months with that Saturn and drilling down on us. And helping you just monitor, move through those energies and understand them. Because at the end of them, there's great, oh my God, I cannot believe it. I wasn't going to pull a card, but look at this. The World card. A new world. A complete new world. A new living. This is where we're moving. 2020. Regrowth, regeneration, the courage, the Leo moon, the courage. The new way of living, the creator, source energy, re-flourish, look, the green man, the tree, our environment, the earth, the planet, the new age coming in. Just saying. That's amazing. I do believe. I'm not going to say I can't believe because that's not true, but I do believe. And look at us moving forward. As a collective, we are moving forward. And we're moving forward with focus. We know now. There's no, I'm here, I'm there, oh, it could be this, or it could be that, or there's global warming, there's not global warming. We've made our decision. You're moving forward with confidence, with passion, with focus, with direction. Yep. And there is a restructure, a breaking down of the old. It's not working, okay? Systems are going to be put out in the cold. People are going to be put out in the cold. We are not. This is a breaking down of a system, not working for us. We're moving away. We're moving away from this and how we feel in this energy to this. And we want more connection. We want deeper meaning. Mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, we want deeper connection. We want deeper meaning in our life, in our work, in our spirituality, and our personal relationships. We are going another level, and this is expansion of the heart, and this is working together. These two are in complete balance. What did I talk about earlier? The head and the heart being balanced. And our way of living being balanced, by the way. Two more. We're making the changes. We will have to put up some fights and some battles, and sometimes you'll feel like you need to catch your breath and have a little rest and a little time out, and then you'll go out and you'll make the changes and we'll battle through these systems and change these systems, but we're doing it. And we're moving away from anything and anyone who is not walking their talk, who is telling us stuff that they're not doing. Lies, white lies, trickery, saying they'll do something that then they're not. Okay, this is immature. This is the Page of Swords, and it's swift too. It's fast. I feel like there's a fast change. People, they don't need the, this is a higher order. This new world is coming, whether we like it or not. This is the high priest, the Hierophant. It's like the universe or the creator or the judge has ruled this is happening. The universe has ruled this is happening. We've been in deep contemplation. We're going to come out of that in 2020 and move forward. We're getting back to connection. These children, the inner child, living in the moment. Look, they're playing. They want more joyful lives. They want more connection to the earth, the environment. They're in the moment. They're living a certain way. That's healing the inner child, healing the heart, healing and playing, bringing more joy into our lives. Moving away from this. Have a look at the difference. Inner connection to joy, to happiness. We're moving away from, this king's very ruthless, material, taking what he can, being richer than anyone and everyone. And look, so, having huge gaps in wealth or greed or whatever you want to call it, I don't know, but someone very ruthless, very materialistic to this. This is what we're wanting in our society, in humanity, in everyone and everything. Yep, we're moving past. We want more abundance, more joy. We want our 9 of Cups. We want to live how we love. We want to enjoy life again. We don't want to keep hearing about your false information and lies and systems that are not doing it. And we're ready. We're ready to put up our past behind us, move forward, defend ourselves. Yes, there's times where it's going to be hard work. You're going to have to catch your breath, but that's where we're going. Yep. So please use this time. Universal work, particularly all year, but particularly around that Leo full moon and around the 12th and 13th, that galactic center connection, connect into your heart vibration, start talking to the universe, the stars, the moon, the divine source energy, people power. If we've learnt one thing about everything that's gone on in the world now with natural disasters, fires, floods, people, communities, systems, what we've learned is it's the people. It was the people. If the more of us that are in heart vibration, healing, sending it out, connecting, sending out the same vibration, we create the expansion. And that's what the Aquarian age is about, the quantum's about. And so, it is talking to the universe and connecting with source. So what we put out is what we get back. The Star card, the Aquarian card, moving into the Aquarius age. And we're going to have a new foundation of security, stability, home, foundation, family, and connection. So there it is. There is your talk for the Leo full moon and more. I've added in more. So please remember to hit that like button and the subscribe button to help continue this channel so I can keep bringing the information through. Thank you, and we'll see you again at the new moon.